Let's get into it. So, bang, I didn't even plan out the video, but for those of you who don't know, I got the astrology planned out all the way till next year in December. You know what I'm saying? December 2024 is inside my notes. Yes, yes. They say millionaires don't study astrology. But billionaires do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm a billionaire, but I was saying I'm a billionaire. I'm saying I'm a quintillionaire. I'm saying that you can't even put a price on what I am. You know how valuable I am? A billion? That's it? So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway, with that being said, we are currently, what's today's date? Oh, today is 6/16. 6/16. So this is a powerful date. You know what I'm saying? That's a date where your soul could really come through today. You know what I'm saying? If you've been doing like little releasing stuff, you would have been killing the game because we about to this new moon's about to be great. So let's hop into that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I don't wait for nobody to pull up because it's gonna get uploaded as a regular video anyway. Anyway, so with that being said, with that, and also by the way, that whole billionaire thing, you should be over a billionaire too. I swear to God, start seeing yourself in a higher light if you already don't, because it's gonna benefit you for this season. Okay, bang. So tomorrow, off rip, off rip. Let's talk about what happened June 11th. June 11th, Mercury started retrograding, right? You know what I'm saying? In Capricorn, you know what I'm saying. So that can make you start feeling certain deep impulses to like control reality, but like when it's going direct, it's like you feel those deep impulses and it's like like new things pop up. I'm gonna control that deep impulse pop up. I'm gonna control that. This if you ain't been controlling certain things and you already know that, that's what's popping up now. It ain't new stuff to control. Nah, it's gonna be like old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta get that in order. I should have been got that in order. So Pluto retrograding inside Capricorn, that's what that's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Shabame. Um, Bang. Now, June 17th, tomorrow, Saturn is going to retrograde in Pisces. This is going to make your unconscious mind start to like flow more. Like, because Saturn going direct in Pisces puts like a certain restriction on your unconscious mind, on your imagination, on your beliefs. This is going to like be letting some floodgates open through in order for you to build a better structure. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if aliens if the government started admitting stuff about aliens or just any woo woo stuff, don't be surprised because Saturn going is this is global thing. This is a global thing. Not this is not what I'm talking about inside the thumbnail. In the thumbnail, I said there's a global thing taking place. This is not what I meant. However, if this happens, don't be surprised because with Saturn going retrograde inside Pisces, it makes people want to let go of certain restrictions on like woo woo things, on mystical things. You know what I'm saying? So if people stop holding back information on mystical things, that's the reason why. Saturn about to retrograde inside Pisces tomorrow. Literally starts tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the moon's gonna be in Gemini going to Cancer. So that's good. And the moon's currently waning. So you would be like releasing certain old thoughts and emotions and stuff like that. Because on June 18th, we got the new moon in Cancer. This is a time to really just experience a new inner self and just new emotions. You know what I'm saying? If you already don't feel secure, it would have been a good time to have been preparing for that. Not gonna lie. I mean, I could have came with the astrological sauce back then, but I'm back now and I'm preparing y'all for what's coming up. So if you already ain't been feeling secure on the internal and stuff like that, start practicing feeling more secure. Just really just go inside, really just feel emotions, really just feel who you are inside. Feel yourself. Literally. Inside. Not don't do that. Don't do this. Just go inside and this is me on the inside. I am this. And make sure you practice feeling secure on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because then with June 21st happening, we're going to have the sun inside Cancer. It's going to be time to express emotions. And it's also a time to express your inner self overall. You know what I'm saying? So if people are more emotional, that's the reason why. Literally, the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. It's 2.5. So with that being said, every 2.5 days, someone may be expressing some new emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because your moon controls like how your inner self kind of feels, and like as it goes through different signs, different things inside of you pop up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if I actually had your birth chart, I could see like, okay, if the moon, because like If the moon is inside of Aquarius, right, that can make you reform your emotions on the inside. Like, let's say you've been feeling a certain way about certain things, you'll be changed how you feel about it on the inside. But in what area of your life? When it comes to your identity, when it comes to your values, when it comes to your mindset, your communication, when it comes to your emotional security, when it comes to how you express yourself, when it comes to how you analyze things, what are we reforming here? You know what I'm saying? That's what the birth chart helps with, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll leave. After this video, I guess I'll put the questionnaires back up for my coaching services. Not gonna lie though, they is a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying, expensive. Now what I will do is that I will offer some free little readings for y'all. I ain't going to cap. I kind of want to do that. I ain't going to cap. So if you want like a little free reading, drop a comment down below. I'm gonna do it for like the little one time. Might do it for the two chunks. I ain't gonna cap. I know not everyone can afford my. I know. I'm not always easily affordable, but I still want to look at y'all stuff though. That gonna be interesting. I ain't gonna cap. So the ones who can afford me, I work with them. But I'll give y'all a little snippet, a little snip. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. If you want a free reading, let me know, because I really want to start doing it. I ain't gonna cap. I want to see how things gonna change for you. You know what I'm saying? So bang, yeah. With Cancer season, people's emotions and inner self may just be changing every 2.5 days. If people seem bipolar, bro, that's the reason why, bro. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Bang. So yeah, June 21st, Sun inside Cancer. To best benefit from that, bro, find out who you are on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Just really go inside yourself and just really feel yourself inside, and also just have a security inside yourself, because you're going to be expressing all that inner stuff outwardly. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's for. Now, granted, you could have the sun inside Cancer, right, making you want to express certain things. But if you have Saturn, let's say the sun's inside Cancer, but naturally you have Saturn inside Cancer. That naturally having Saturn inside Cancer makes you want to restrict your emotions. But towards what? We got to see the house also, because you may just restrict how you feel about communication, or you may restrict how you feel about expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we can't fully say in what area you're doing it at yet, but in general, you restrict your emotions on certain things. So if this is a time to express emotions, but you tend to restrict emotions, that could cause some kind of conflict. That's how conflicts and stuff like that happen. However, you don't even gotta fully know right now what, like you don't gotta know about what I'm trying. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. Let me say it differently. Pretty much, now that I'm telling you what the theme is, it doesn't matter what you like to do or not like to do. If I'm telling you the theme, just follow that theme. Now, you may feel inside yourself, dang, I don't like that theme. But guess what? It is the theme. So if you follow that, it'll be best. You know what I'm saying? That's how you work with astrology and properly do things. You know what I'm saying? Problems only happen when you don't follow the theme, because naturally you don't tend to like those themes. You know what I'm saying? But as you start to like those themes, you go with those themes. It don't really matter what your birth chart say, because you know the theme, you go with that anyway. That's how we play out the astrology of things. Yes. Now with that being said, astrological sauce for sure. It's getting saucy up in here. I ain't even get to the most important part, July 17th, but we still gotta talk about a couple of other. We gotta talk about the full. Oh, let's talk about Neptune. Yeah, June 30th. June 30th. Nah, let's talk June 26th. June 26th. Mercury is gonna be inside Cancer. Also, the moon's gonna be waxing inside Libra. So the moon waxing inside Libra, that's like, bringing some balance to your inner self and your outer self. And then Mercury inside Cancer, that's gonna be communicating your emotions and your inner self. So the sun inside Cancer is more like this. Your inner self, yes, coming out, yes. Mercury in Cancer is like, yo, I feel this way, I feel that way, I feel X. You know what I'm saying? You're actually communicating and saying, you're not just like showing it and like coming off energy wise with the sun. With Mercury, you actually start to communicate this type of stuff also. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. If people start trying to talk about their people may just be like, you just see them like, ugh, that's disgusting. Like, I'm like, or oh my god, I love this. But if they start telling you, hey yo, bro, you know I love this stuff, and that one thing that disgusts me, when they get more analytical and stuff, that's that Mercury energy. You know what I'm saying? That's that Mercury stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm giving you the astrological sauce, ain't I? Now with that being said, Shabali. Oh, that's Shabali. Yes. Bye-bang. So Mercury and Cancer communicating emotions. You know what I'm saying? In what area of your life, we cannot fully say yet, because I don't know your birth chart. But communicating emotions, that is going to be the theme. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, June 30th, Neptune retrograding inside Pisces. Now, Neptune in Pisces conscious makes your unconscious mind flow how it's supposed to flow. If Neptune go retrograde, bro, your imagination gets a little bit wonky and weird. And we already got Saturn going retrograde too, so it's like it's releasing that. If you start getting past life stuff, memories, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I've been getting them. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. If you just have old beliefs popping up, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Old negative beliefs, don't be surprised. If your mind just sees a bit more woo-woo, you having weird dreams, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. All that Neptune going retrograde inside Pisces on top of Saturn too. Ew. Unconscious mind is going to be going crazy. Now, peep though, that means that your unconscious mind is a bit more open now. And that deals with your beliefs and your imagination and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're filling your mind with hopeful beliefs and you're practicing visualization and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And just building your unconscious mind up, that's gonna help go with this thing because right now your mind's a little bit loose to let certain things come through. Whether they be past life things, old memories inside this life, whether it just be old beliefs and mindsets, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be just new crazy ideas and stuff like that that just seem a bit old spiritual and woo-woo, all that type of stuff, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So definitely your unconscious mind is going to be pretty active, you know what I'm saying? And then July 3rd, we got the full moon in Capricorn going to Aquarius. Now, the full moon in Capricorn makes you really just want to just control your emotions. Now, like I said, you have all this unconscious mind stuff going on. We communicating emotions. We expressing them joins, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go too far sometime now. You got to control that a little bit. Control that. With that Capricorn, really structure that. You know, that full moon in Cap is going to make you be like, okay, my emotions feel like this, and it's great, but how do I actually structure these and put it into reality? Because I ain't going to cap. If you kind of get the theme of how you want to do that inside Cancer season, then when Capricorn season come, you're gonna take over the world. You might take over the world. You know, you may really get some control over your life and some stability inside your life. Or if you're not the kind of person who's on that stable stuff, you know what I'm saying, and you're always so willy-nilly, it's gonna kind of suck for you because it's gonna try to force you to structure. You know what I'm saying? So if the theme is structure, right, but you don't like being structured, it's gonna all just fall apart. You know what I'm saying? But even if you don't like being structured, but you try to structure consciously, you know what I'm saying? Then you have that structure, and then you're gonna be great. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be great. It's gonna be okay. Hey, okay. Yes, it is. Shibumi. Now, yeah, full moon and Cap. You know what I'm saying? Now, where are you controlling your emotions at? I don't know. I don't know inside. I don't know if you're controlling your emotions when it comes to mother freaking higher learning. I don't know if you're controlling your emotions when it comes to freaking obtaining knowledge. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if I saw you, John, I would know. So boom. So with that being said, now when the moon starts waxing, right, a time to release is gonna start inside Aries. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Pisces, going to Taurus. So pretty much, right, when the moon starts waxing, it's time to just release all the old beliefs, all the old identities, you know what I'm saying? All the old values and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? July 9th waxing in Aries is really like releasing your old identity, and the beliefs associated with it from Pisces and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what that is, you know what I'm saying? And then July 10th, we have Mars in Virgo taking action towards analyzing things, you know what I'm saying? So here's how this looks. You're either going to be hyper analyzing things like, yeah, or things that you have already analyzed inside the past, you start taking action on those things. So let's say for a while you've been analyzing how you want to do a certain kind of thing. When Mars goes inside Virgo, you're going to start doing that thing. Or when Mars goes inside Virgo, you're just over analyzing like, dang, okay, bro, I got to analyze this one situation in my life because this situation just not, or you know what I'm saying? When you analyze things, you're going to take action. You know what I'm saying? Just way faster. So it's like, even if you've been analyzing this joint for a while, right? Let's say that I'm looking at this. There's a fan right here. I'm looking at this fan. I'm analyzing. I'm like, let me see more about this fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take action towards the things you analyze more. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with that, because when you analyze things, you can be very critical about certain things. Now, why is that so important? Because you may be analyzing something. You're like, I don't like that, but you're gonna act on that more. You know what I'm saying? Before you just hold it in, I don't like that. I don't like it. don't like that at all. But now you're like, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Mars go inside Virgo, that's gonna be on July 10th when that happens. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna wanna be a little bit careful. Just be a little bit careful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not even that bad because let's say you're like reading a book and analyzing a book, you're gonna act on that book way more. So it's gonna be really good for that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't always just gotta be bad. Like nah, it can actually be very freaking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's a great time to read things. It's a great time to just observe your life and stuff like that because you will take action upon those things. You know what I'm saying? Shaboom, shabang, shabab, shaboomy, shabangi, gosh darn, I wanted one more kind of shajon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Now we getting close to the good stuff. Now July 11th, right? You know what I'm saying? June 26th, get Mercury inside Cancer, but then July 27th, Mercury's gonna be inside Leo. Now with that being said, right, we already have Mars inside Virgo from July 10th, and then July 11th, Mercury's gonna be inside Leo. Now why is that important? Because Mercury and Leo makes you express your mind. It makes you express because there's two sides of Virgo. There's the whole thinking mind and the analytical mind. So the thinking mind's more, it's like you can see the good, the bad, the everything of it. You can just think about it in all kinds of ways. But the analytical side only looks at one side, the good. That's it. Analyze that. That's it. That's Virgo energy. Just one side. Look at that. Gemini is both. You know what I'm saying? You hop on it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Gemini's a faster thinking sign. Now with that being said, right? If you're expressing your mind and taking action towards what you analyze, then whatever you analyze, you're gonna be expressing that also. That's really that whole time where you're like, I don't like that, and you gonna say you don't like that. You're gonna say, I don't like that. Mars and Mercury and Leo energy. Mars and Virgo energy and Mercury and Leo energy. I don't like that. I analyze it. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's how that John look. You know what I'm saying? So bang. And like I was saying, on the good side of things, right? If you're building a lot of helpful ideas inside your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you've been reading books, you've been putting beliefs inside your head. Whatever you do inside your mind is coming out. So really make sure, and also like I said, your unconscious mind is gonna be freaking flowing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even though Mercury is more the intellectual mind, it still has some Pisces influence in it also. You know what I'm saying? So if Pisces is opening these floodgates, right? That's all mystical, right? And then you concrete them more into basic thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Those are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have this woo-woo abstract stuff, boom, now it becomes conceptual, and then bang, it comes out into the physical reality. You could really create a lot of great things right now if you just simply just work with your mind and your inner self. You know what I'm saying? Really build helpful beliefs, helpful thought patterns, helpful mindsets. You know what? I do definitely offer the identity and mindset development coaching. I guess I will. I'm gonna put the freaking links back up. I'm gonna put the links back up. Like I said, we're gonna do the free birth chart readings for sure though. I definitely want to offer the free stuff because like I said, I am pretty expensive. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll put the stuff back up for the ones who can afford me. You know what I'm saying? So check that after the freaking after this live stream video gets uploaded. You could check my whole YouTube description. Join the thing should be back up. I'll put it there, and yeah, I got you. Yeah. Now, July 17th. This is what I was. It's gonna be great. New moon in Cancer. We already had a new moon in Cancer from freaking the one that's coming up June 18th. Another new moon inside Cancer, but also the North Node is going inside of Aries. Here's what that's so important. The North Node controls pretty much the direction that we're heading in. The destiny of us. You know what I'm saying? Going inside Aries, right? That's like a new beginning that also deals with who you truly are. Which, if you've been watching my astrology videos for a grip, we've been talking about this whole new identity thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been talking about that in freaking Pisces season, Aquarius season, you know what I'm saying? And it started coming out, of course, in Aries season. But with the North Node going inside Aries, we're literally heading in the direction towards our true self. Because Aries deals with identity, what you identify with. And it deals with the first party, you know what I'm saying? Like Like, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, Leo is you forming how you want to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yes, cool. But Aries like, this is me. This is me. You know what I'm saying? So if you are becoming you, who you truly are, you're going to be heading in that direction, and it's going to be great for everybody. And also globally, people are going to pretty much be heading towards who they truly are. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, if you're going against that, it's gonna look like it's hectic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're fighting what the theme is. You know. But with all that being said, it also deals with like new beginnings because Aries is the first zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? It starts off spring. You know what I'm saying? So this is a lot of new things. A lot of new things can happen. You know what I'm saying? But overall, just tap into who you truly are and follow that. And with the new moon being inside Cancer, right? That whole, you already had the old new moon in Cancer, you know what I'm saying? Experiencing new emotions, new inner self, and stuff like that. With the first new moon in Cancer, right? After that, we had all the freaking unconscious mind stuff flowing. We expressing our mind and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, pretty much, right? The first new moon in Cancer, that allowed you to tap in, feel these new emotions, this new self, and stuff like that, right? But with all the other stuff popping off, like with the Mercury influence making you express your thoughts and stuff like that, and the Pisces influence, right? It's like you're really tapped in to who you are on the inside. So the first new moon is happening on June 18th. That's your time to really get inside. But as Cancer season goes on, you're gonna really be understanding who you are on the inside. So when the second new moon in Cancer happens on July 17th, you are really that new person on the inside. On top of that, like I said, North Node in the Aries, we're heading in the direction of our true self, towards our true identity. And then right after that, Leo season. You know what I'm saying? July 23rd, Leo season. Leo season deals with learning a new way to express yourself and how to create inside the world. Because Leo is how you express yourself and how you create. You know what I'm saying? So, if you really take the time to really just be inwardly focused, I'm not saying you can't do stuff on the outside. Just that's gonna happen. Like I said, if you're analyzing things, you're gonna take action on that and express that outwardly. You know what I'm saying? So, you're still gonna act inside the outside world during Cancer season, but it's really a time to really like become this new person, become who you truly are on the inside of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna start learning, okay, this is who I am. How do I want to truly express this? You've been experimenting all Cancer season. Now for Leo season, it's time to really solidify like this is how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about Leo season. You know what I'm saying? I'll end with Virgo season. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back with more astrological sauce for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end with Virgo season. But know that definitely know that Capricorn season is gonna be. They all gonna be crazy. Let me just get. Let me just take Leo season. So bang, July 23rd, Leo season. Expressing yourself, literally expressing yourself and who you are. You know what I'm saying? Now, the whole entire theme though is learning a new way to do it though, and I'm gonna explain why it's like that. So, off rip, I'm gonna have the moon waxing inside Scorpio on July 25th. The moon waxing is important because that's like building up to a full moon. So the new moon in Cancer, you felt this new self inside yourself, and you're like, yeah, this is all new. This is me. Da da da. Now, as the moon starts waxing inside Scorpio, you start feeling these deep desires, and they just grow. They just grow. There's this new self. You just feel this. I just feel this way. You know what I'm saying? And then Mercury's gonna go inside Virgo. Mercury's gonna go inside Virgo, which makes you just analyze. Like before, you took action on what you analyzed. Now you're just analyzing heavily. Like you always analyze, but now it's heavy. Analyzation. So like I said, if you're becoming this new person on the inside, you're going to be analyzing that. And even though Leo season is about expressing yourself, the theme is actually learning a new way to do it. So that's going to help if you start analyzing your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's like that. And then with August 1st, with the full moon inside of Aquarius, that literally shows you reforming your emotions in your inner self. So like I said, you may want to express yourself, but you're learning new ways to do it and to create. And if you're following along with the theme, right, you're going to feel this deep desire and stuff like that. You're gonna start analyzing, you know what I'm saying? And then the full moon in Aquarius, you're just changing it all up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, I know me. This is me. And now let me just switch up how the freak I express this joy. Let me just show the world how things are just about to change and how I'm about to really just do things out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that looks. You know, that's how that Joan look. And then the moon waiting inside Taurus on August 8th, that makes you like release some old values and stuff like that. It's gonna be waiting through Aries, so releasing my bad. It's coming from Aries. So releasing identity and stuff like that too. And then fully it wanes inside Taurus, releasing old values and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Eventually going into Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Letting go of old mindsets and thoughts and stuff like that. And then August 16th, guess what? Guess what that is? Come on, guess it. Too late, I'm gonna tell you. New moon inside Leo. Yes. Why I just say that? Why I say it like that? Because and I say we're gonna be finding a new way to express ourselves. That's gonna happen fully August 16th. So yeah, Leo season is from the 23rd to the 22nd, right? And that's the time to express yourself. Really though, if you're following the theme, you should be learning how to do it in a different kind of way. And then you should have it fully set in stone by August 16th. Maybe not fully set inside stone, because during Virgo season, we're going to be analyzing and stuff like that, and even learning lower things and stuff like that. We're going to be analyzing new emotions. We're going to be analyzing our inner self, the way we express ourselves, because at some point you're going to have, like, for example, where's it at? We're gonna have a new moon inside Virgo, September 14th, analyzing our inner self and stuff like that. Mercury going direct inside Virgo. You know, that means Mercury went retro. Oh, did I? Yeah. Yeah, Mercury's gonna go retrograde inside Virgo. So you're gonna look back on things you analyze. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen August 23rd. So I'll end on that Mercury retrograde. You know what I'm saying? So bet August 16th, new moon, all Leo season, you've been wanting to express yourself. You've been doing it, but you've been learning new ways to go about it. So you may have did something one day like, I don't like that. Let me change that. I do it this way now. And by the 16th, you pretty much got a lot of the kinks out. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. And then when Mercury retrogrades on the 23rd inside Virgo, you're going back on things that you analyzed. So when Mercury went inside Virgo on the 28th, you already started analyzing a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's all been like kind of new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Never analyzed that before, never that before, never that before. When Mercury retrogrades inside Virgo on August 23rd, you're going back on those things. So you're like, oh, that thing I looked at the 28th, let's go back to that. Let's look at that. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the whole thing. But the main important part though is that we're learning to step inside of who we truly are, which we should have been already finding out who we truly are since freaking like Pisces season, bro. Since Aquarius season, Pisces season, I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all this. You should have been finding out who you truly are and stuff like that. Because on July 17th, I think it was. Yep, July 17th, the North Nodes in Aries were actually heading in that direction fully. In Aries season, you already expressed this new self. You know what I'm saying? You already had the new identity and stuff like that. You showed it to the world. But we're going to be really heading in that direction when the 17th comes. And we're gonna be in that direction for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely through 2024. I think through 2025 also, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the dates for certain things. But like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Oh, also the South Node is gonna be inside Libra. So that means that the way you balance things back in the past, it may not be the same ever again. Like once July 17th hit, bro, the way you used to balance things may be completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to freaking sometimes how do people balance things sometimes? Shoot, you used to freaking you used to work 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Then to balance it out, you know what I'm saying? You was free for a different 3 days. You know what I'm saying? That may switch up a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's all new self kind of stuff. And with the new self, there's different ways to balance. And even when freaking Libra season comes, you know what I'm saying? September 23rd, guess what that is? Learning a new way to bring balance between the inner and the outer self. I'll talk about that in a later video. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the sauce, bro. If you want to benefit the most, really just think about who you want to be and feel that inside. Like literally feel it. With all this Cancer energy. We have 2 new moons in Cancer, bro. 2 new moons. Consecutive, too. We have a new moon before Cancer season, and then during it. Ain't that last one's during it, right? 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 Yeah. We have a new moon right before Cancer season and right at the end of Cancer season. It's a lot of emotional stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you could really feel who you want to be, if you could feel that and embody that, it's gonna be coming out more. And as Leo season hits, you're gonna actually learn how to bring that out because, like I said, we want to express ourselves, and we are gonna express ourselves, but we're learning new ways to do it because we're becoming a new person, literally. So you can't if you used to let's give 2 freaking names, right? Let's say your name was just simply Bob before. You know what I'm saying? You felt like Bob. You expressed yourself as Bob. Hey, I'm Bob. But now you're freaking now you're freaking this. You're this new freaking what's a cool title? Now you're like a freaking spiritual ninja guy. Before you were boring Bob, now you're spiritual ninja guy. How does how does he express himself? You don't fully know yet. You gotta feel him on the inside, embody him, analyze certain things about him, and how one relates that inner stuff to the outside world, and then you start learning. Here's how I become spiritual ninja guy. Here's how I become. Let's say you want to be rich. Here's how I become freaking Mr. Rich Man. Let's say you want to have a new relationship. Here's how I become super loving boyfriend girlfriend guy. You know what I'm saying? Because before you weren't that. You know what I'm saying? But you've been trying to become that. If you've been really in tune with the astrology, you kind of, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? You really been embodying that if you've been in tune. If you ain't been in tune, it's like you kind of like knew what you wanted to be, but like you may have been resisting it because boring Bob kept coming through, and the whole time you want to be spiritual ninja, rich guy, perfect boyfriend, girlfriend guy, but you're still boring Bob, you know what I'm saying? And if you weren't going with the astrology, you know what I'm saying? Boring Bob kept getting inside the way, but you knew what the heck you wanted though, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to really bring that through. Now, if you had been in tune, you're like, yo, I'm boring Bob. But guess what? Boring Bob can still be rich guy, can still be spiritual warrior. What was the last one? Rich guy warrior. Oh, perfect boyfriend girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Bob has been learning to embody that. If you've been really been in, if you really been in tune, and that's gonna really start coming out now. It's gonna start really coming out. Mr. Boring. I mean, some of it already came out in every season. You know what I'm saying? Some came out in a little bit of Tory. You know, it came out a little bit if you've been in tune. But now it's when I start really just fully just being that. It's about to just fully start being that. Did you want to know how it affected my life and stuff like that? Hey, my guy, Alex, my boy, Alex, what's poppin', my guy? How you been? You know what I'm saying? If you want to know how this stuff has been affecting my life, y'all can already see I've been getting. I talked about how the unconscious mind's gonna be having things flow through and stuff like that. Y'all know I've been getting past life memories. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff been changing for me. I've been literally just tapping into like all different parts of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I just got this dope behind book. You know what I'm saying? That deals with how to see most yoga books. Right? Most beginners yoga is telling you how to stop being the personality and identify with the soul. But guess what? Once you become the soul, you got to go beyond that now. Like there's more stuff after that. You know what I'm saying? That's when the whole past life thing comes through. That's when the whole spiritual soul group things come through. That's when you start seeing what the freak the whole monad thing is really becoming the source and blah 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 all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like for me. You know what I'm saying? Is yes, astrology affects my life also because that's how astrology works. Like people be like, oh, the government's doing something. Well, guess what? The government did it because the planet said to do it. Yeah, yeah. When the government's being evil and stuff like that, it's in the astrology too. The real government is the planets and stuff like that. And then you start learning how to kind of like rise above them, you know, and controlling them. Because like based upon how you are at birth, you could say your life is kind of already planned out if you were to stay unconscious. Because, like, for example, I brought this up earlier inside the video, right? Let me sip some water. I brought this up earlier. So, I was talking about how with the sun being inside Cancer, right? That makes you express your emotions. But if you have Saturn inside Cancer, you like to restrict your emotions in some part of your life, depending on the house. Like I said, it could be your freaking. You could restrict how you feel about communication, how you feel about certain values, how you feel about higher learning, how you feel about expressing yourself, how you feel about balancing things. How you it could be a whole bunch of things. How you feel about reforming things. You know what I'm saying? You restrict how you feel about certain things in some area, right? Now, if you aren't a conscious human being, right, you always like restricting yourself in that area. You could just never change. So because the sun's inside Cancer, but you have Saturn inside Cancer, right? It's always going to make you have some type of. It's always going to make you have some type of conflict. But being a conscious human being, we could say yes. I usually like to restrict myself in that way, but I'm not going to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You flip the script. You know what I'm saying? You flip the script. You know what I'm saying? You become a whole new you who says, look, as a kid, I learned to not express my emotions because I used to get hurt, I used to get teased, but now I'm a conscious human being who can say I don't want to restrict myself. If astrology really controlled your life, you wouldn't be able to snap out that whole "I restrict myself" mode, because you wouldn't be a conscious being who could say I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the whole astrology works when it comes to fate and destiny and like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So most people though, not gonna lie, they haven't hit the point where they could be like, yo, I want to change this part of myself. Like even when they say I want to change, a planet probably made them do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm so you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that deals with the whole personality not being the soul kind of thing that most yogas try to teach you about, how to become the soul instead of the personality and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the personality is really heavily influenced by the planets and even the soul stuff too, though. So it's like that's when this new part of yoga, you know what I'm saying? You start going beyond that type of stuff. You literally start rising above everything. You rise above the planets inside multiple solar systems. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff is weird. I ain't gonna lie. When you start studying like occult science and how like certain hidden influences work, like you be learning like the solar system is freaking crazy, bro. Like there's different there's different period. I don't even know how to describe this, bro. Cause that like when I have a book literally called The Solar System. It's an occult book, and it scrambled. Scrambled. I swear to, one more time. Scramble. Alright, but yeah, I give y'all the sauce. One more recap. And then I'm ending this live stream. It is really time to find out who you want to be and to start embodying that internally, mainly through your emotions. Because we're going to really be feeling who we are on the inside and expressing that inner self outwardly, and also learning how to make the way we express ourselves outwardly properly reflect the inside. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all Cancer season, that's about embodying this new self and kind of expressing it outwardly and stuff like that. And then in Leo season, you start learning how to actually perfect it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when Virgo season comes, you kind of just analyze this new perfected character and kind of just solidify it more and start like hammering certain things in and stuff like that. But I'll talk about that in a different video. I really hope y'all doing the things to embody that self. How do you really embody a new version of yourself? Okay, the best ways is to first, what's the identity? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be spiritual warrior? Do you want to be a chef? Do you want to be Mr. Loving boyfriend and girlfriend? Okay, cool. You want to be that, right? How does that person think? What beliefs do they hold? Spiritual warrior probably believes I am the source. It's important to fight for what is right. I'm not scared of certain things. You know what I'm saying? I have courage in these areas. What beliefs do they have? And start telling yourself that. I am brave. I am strong. I stand for what is right. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think, what the heck would this person value? Well, spiritual warrior probably values meditating, working out, practicing fighting, studying morality. You know what I'm saying? What does this person value? What does the chef value? The chef values cooking, values what's it called? Looking up recipes. You know what I'm saying? So start valuing those things also. You know what I'm saying? Value those things truly. Start reading if the character you want to be values reading. You know what I'm saying? Start valuing meditation if the person you want to be values meditation. You know what I'm saying? And then the last one, how does that person act? You know what I'm saying? So that one kind of goes to value because if you know what you value, you're gonna know what you act upon. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, spiritual warrior values meditation. So how do they act? They meditate. They value reading, morality. So what do? Study morality. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to think about what's the identity, right? After that, what's the beliefs, what's the values, and what actions do they do? I literally just gave you what my identity and mindset development coaching literally is. You know what I'm saying? Which costs 100 for 30 minutes, 200 for an hour, and then I have a little 6-week John also and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But literally, you could do it yourself. What's the identity? What's the beliefs? What's the values? What's the actions? And I'll even give you some more sauce to it too. Spiritual warrior, right? Probably be doing you could probably see him doing backflips, maybe dressed a certain way, and you could see him reading a book, right? Close your eyes and see yourself doing the same exact thing. I see myself doing backflip. I see myself studying. I see myself working out. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't do a backflip, see yourself doing the backflip right now. And then really see how the freak that feels. And also, when you say your affirmations, don't just say them. Say them and feel them. Like, you can't just say, I am strong while feeling weak. Oh, I'm strong. Oh, I'm strong. Oh, I'm strong. Nah, I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to.
See how strong I am? She starts saying sorry and stuff. You cool. She. Oh my God, you good. You see how you gotta add the feeling to certain things? I swear to God. You see that? But yeah, so really feel it too. Like when you meditate and see the visualization, you know what I'm saying? Even touch the spiritual sword. You I know you don't have it yet, but see the freaking spiritual sword with the Chinese symbols on it. Feel it. Even feel the indents of the Chinese symbol. Feel it. Feel it. It's all about the feeling. Feel it. And you'll be good. So yeah, that's the astrological sauce for the next couple of months, bro. I really said it for June. I mean, we're already in June, so it's really the sauce for July, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I get y'all the sauce for the rest of June and July. You know what I'm saying? Get to work.